Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hi guys, welcome back to PoE2. We're back on our Titan. On our Rainbow Titan, we're on Ember Fusalide. This is a spin on Shadow Edwin's Rainbow character from his path from the build of the week. We are using the Unbondage unique stuff. Here we are using a Ember Fusalide to accomplish close to the same thing, hopefully. Right? And then, yeah. So, biggest change I did from yesterday is right now we are using a Pyrophyte staff. That is because I want to roll for this spell damage per 100 for max damage for the extra health. Because I want to realize that if you use a wand, you can't roll this on a wand, and this particular desecration is only available on a staff. You need that for the extra amount of spell damage that you can get from here. Is that I was quite lucky. This is how I got. So I got a 78% increased crit chance for spells, and it further increase the crit spell damage bonus, right? And then with this 5% of 100 maximum health, that gives me almost more than so I got about 2,900 health, which means it gives me about almost 100% spell bonus boost purely just from this stat. So that's why we are now back on the start. I just got a perfect jeweler op, so I'm just gonna be using it on my Orb of Storm, right? We're gonna be using our Orb of Storm for this, and we're gonna drop a Swift Affliction on that, right? Here we go. Boom. So, details of the build, I think you can basically, actually in general, most of it, you will be able, you could actually just follow the one from Rainbow, right? That is not a problem. The only you just essentially use the same thing stats as well for Ember Fusalide. No big change there. All right. So the only all the debuff skills such as Frost Bomb and the most of the debuff skills will be used basically on our weapon set 2, that's for the debuff, and then the rest will be on weapon set 1, right? So 1 second, so let me just, so right now what I'm trying to figure out is how to do the I figured out that time, but right now I kind of forgot how to do the weapon set 2
Nothing is said
on the for the okay, let's see. I see, so that's how you do it. So we're gonna be doing weapon set 1. Okay, this weapon set 1. And then other things that we're gonna do is we're gonna boost our curse duration. So let's get this here. So we get weapon set 2 on that. Stay with me. So we get strength for the health, and then we're gonna go straight for exposure effect, alright? And boom. That'll be our weapon set 2. So other things we might... Sorry.
What
Did that change register? Yes, okay, the change registered. Next, the next thing we're gonna do is get rid of this. Boom, boom, and maybe weapon set 1. And this. Is going to weapon set 2. Right? So more stuff like here. 1, 2, 3. Set 1. Weapon set 1 and weapon set 1. Alright, that's all weapon set 1. We probably we can still keep that there lah. Other stuff that we can get rid of for weapon set 2 will be stuff like this creek, so on. So let me just refund. Weapon set 1. And then we got extra points, which I will get on here to get the weapon set 2. First of all, let's extend our crit as well. Our more curse duration too. Let's see. Yeah, let's get that. Okay. I think basically that's mostly it, right? I don't think I got much more points to spare. Anyway, so I think that's it. I think that's perfect. Next thing we're gonna do is upgrade that. So I went back to look a bit on the Rainbow Shadow Init's video. I think it gives me about more insight. So I think one of the main core problems that I realized that we were having is the damage is just not there. And that's when I finally realized that basically that's because I have set my weapon sets wrongly. Right? So ideally we will want right. So let me just. So I'm putting all my debuff skills at the back. Okay. So Frostbound is supposed to do exposure. And we got the chaos. I'm doing cast on self. Although I think, actually right now that I think about it, probably aiming on it would be a much better choice, right? Okay. So this is what we have. Interesting. I think we'll keep our affixes up even on our weapon set 2. So we can also charge out our elemental chaos. Oh shit, my game just hanged. Yeah, so we have ice bomb, frost bomb. So we're gonna put some affixes on our flame wall. That's for us to get as much thing. So we're gonna get stuff like, I think I should have most of these support runes on that. So let's go for support. We're gonna need rapid casting. Right. Next is fortress. I think we do have that, I believe. 3 fortress. We should have that fortress 1. Right. We're gonna need magnified area. Two, if we could get it. Do we have magnified area 2? Apparently not. We can claim that, that's fine. And last of all, prolonged duration. 2. We only got one of it. Alright, fine. Whatever. Okay, so let's drop that support in first. So, rapid casting. Let's go to our flame wall. Prolonged duration. And lastly, magnify area. Magnify area 2. Okay, that's right. That's all that are good. All this to do exposure essentially. More elemental exposure. Right. Last of all, I think the last one that we want, the one that he actually uses. Oh, even my Chinese have +7 on all fire skills. Huh. Why quite get to 29? That's interesting. That's +10, right? Oh, I see. I know why. Okay, I gotta. Okay, I'll deal with this later. I'll cut. Let's just go find my level 18. Right. Flame wall. Thank you very much. And 18 +3, yeah. And +10. Up to date flame wall. That'd be very nice actually. Yep. At least random odds, and then we can drop this, and then we'll fire it off straight through, and we'll gain extra damage essentially, which will be very nice. All right. Okay. Which means actually I can put more rapid casting on this, on the weapon set, so I can even fire off even more quickly. I think last of all that what we can equip on, it's not equip. Sorry, what am I talking? What the hell am I talking about? Got level 19. The heck? Let me just script to level 19. Level 18, the last one that we can put on is gonna be Ice Nova. Apparently we can do freeze on that. I'm tempted to do Arc instead. Right, because there is an alternative other than. We will do. Maybe Arc then. So the other way to do this is, I know that he did say a tech that we can do is use Arc. So apparently we can put on stuff like bloodletting. Now what is bloodletting though? Okay, so apparently it's... Oh, I think we do have that support actually. Do we have that? Apparently we don't have. How much is bloodletting? I think that boosts our damage, which is nice. It probably what cost defines, right? 12 defines. Whoa! That is very expensive. So apparently we can't put on bloodletting. Alright. Okay. Okay, let me upgrade this first. Apparently we can't get it. Okay, we have that. Bloodletting. Alright. Okay. We could try this. It'd be nice because you will get a shot from here. And then we do not have bloodletting, so maybe we can get ember instead. And then we replace it with elemental focus. We could test this out to see how well this works out. The only problem now is that we don't have bloodletting actually. Okay. Right. I think this is the best way to do it already. Okay, let's try this out again. We got shot from that. Should be nice. Yep. All right. We can do Bloodwood. Let's try again. Here we go. Let's try this out. Ooh. Ooh. Why is it hitting us so hard though? Come on. Ooh. Come on. So you need all that for boss though. Not enough damage still though, in my opinion. Should we do... Okay. We're not getting up the trigger as efficiently though. That's the only problem with this build. If you look at this, is arc even triggering? Yes, arc is being triggered. Okay, but we got rid of elemental focus, so it should be able to do our shock now. Okay. Come on. What? How did it hit so hard though? Man! Yeah, look at that! Oh my god, they're puncturing through my... How are they puncturing through my lightning resist so much though? Oh, it's quick resistance. Huh? Oh god, this is not working out well at all, man. This is so bad. I cannot believe it. What if we put arc on cast on critical? Right, you get what I mean? So if I put this, so I craft, I shot this out even more. Right? Put embiter on this. Switch over. Now I should be triggering up even more. Right. This is gonna be a very bad test, but let's just go to you know, I really hope PoE2 eventually have some place where we can test DPS. In a sense, like I think like some sort of you know, like a dummy which I can shoot things off at, so I can know how good my damage are. Should I just put 100% more shock instead? See, okay, I am dealing shock. Might not be as fast as I'm hoping it to be. So, okay. Right? But I am dealing shock. Now, yeah, I might have to test it out in the maps. Which we could actually try in the maps, right?
Check.
Right? We could try this out again. Okay, let's go to maps again. Probably don't need shock. Let's do this. Let's try this again. Right. We're gonna see though. But it doesn't seem we're cooking it now, that's why this makes the thing. You see? Okay, our arc just go off. So instead of firing off frost dart, we are actually firing off the shock very often. You might think it's good or bad. I think the shot is nice. I want to up just for the blind and all the and more chaos, right? And with the additional shot, I can fit into cast on ailment again. Yeah. Yeah, over here. Here we go. Yeah, so honestly the arc is triggering off quite efficiently. Which is good because it fits into our cast of ailment also, if you can see. Okay, that. And the arc nicely, I think, hits everything. I mean, yeah, look at that. Oh, we do need bloodletting to get the extra ice damage, I think. Okay. So arc is triggering off. Ooh. I think we got not enough resist. Sorry, not enough armor. I think that's the problem. Right. Excellent. Go amulet, sure. Okay, okay. Right. Okay, everything seems to be working out still. Can we macro this? Okay. Yeah, I like the arc actually on cast of critical because probably it's better on the for damage wise it's probably better on than or using the freeze shot, but I think with arc I can constantly deal a huge amount of shock. And that will help me fit into my chaos resist even more. It's not chaos, sorry. It will help fit into my cast of ailment even more. I think it's triggered even way better, look as you can see. So one thing apparently is that okay, let's go. Get out, get out. So apparently okay. So one thing is that apparently the okay. Okay, let's go. It's gonna be so hard though. Oh. Right, and our firewall isn't lasting as long as I like it to go. We can see. I mean, I'm dealing enough, quite a huge amount of shock, which is good. Oh, I run out of health already. Please die. Oh my goodness. Why is my... Okay, I gotta check on this again. Why did I sing so quickly though? Is it me? Yeah, it's so fast. Oh my goodness. Look at this again. Let me just show you. Yeah, basically it's like disappearing almost instantly though. Unless we forget about cast on fire wall, right? Can we just put this here? Okay, here. Frost ball can go there. Okay. Okay. Right. That's how it works, right? Fire for flame ball again. Let's just look at the... Ah, I know what's the problem. See. Okay, anyway, we're done here. Apparently we can do ember fusalide on this as well, but don't know. I mean, I don't mind picking that up just to try. Right, we have a... Could pick up a second ember fusalide. Right, a bit interesting. I want to pick that up. Why is it not preventing me from picking that up? The shit. Fireball. Yep. Let's check the rest. Ooh. Goodbye. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Nah. Get rid of that. Life regen rarity. Ooh. Wait. Wow.
Of course.
That's a very nice ring. Not for me now because I do need the... Okay, let's see, before we do anything else.
Indeed.
Okay, so ideally now I want more rarity. So actually I'm still looking for a rarity ring. I would like a Bloodstone Amulet for higher max life, and then I have a rarity and all spells and cut on that. Ideally, right? That's what I am looking for. Okay, let's just go and... Ideally that's the case that I'm looking for, but... Mana. Kidding me. That's the shittiest... We could craft that. Now again, this... I do not need. But I do need a spirit rose. So again, both of these rings are probably shit. Pretty trash. So I'm okay, so I think this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to just pump it in and see if there is a chance for me to get anything nice. Like a medium skills. Wow, but like some sort of rarity or sorts, right? So I can take that. Spell damage, as well as armor. I mean, it'd be cool. It should be quite. If we should get this quite easily, or maybe a life regen. Maybe armor for more defenses, right? I think that's all. That's all I want. Oops, sorry. My controller. Okay, let's go again. Is it me?
Nothing is set in stone.
Oh, wait, my second skill tree did not get saved. What the hell? No wonder it was so weird. Oh, you serious? Okay, let's do the... We're gonna reset the stuff again. Let's go again. Boom. Really? It failed 45%? Okay. Okay.
What is it? I have changed my
I think I sort of understand why it wasn't working, but okay. Okay, let me just refund this all first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. 1, 2, 3.
Go on. I have a different plan.
Right, skill set 1 again. And then what I think what we want is going to be here. It's gonna be this. The part of skill set 2. Skill set 1. Skill set 2. Right? And then we got 2 more points for skill set 1, I think. Is it? No, we got 2 more points for skill set 2. So which means I probably want to go up this way. Right? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Do I have to use up all 24 points for this? But I don't have that number of points, right? Okay, let's try this again. Is it lasting longer? No, it's disappearing almost instantly as well. Do I have to use up all... It seems like we have to use up all 24 points, right? Okay, maybe we'll do that then.
I've changed my mind.
1, 1. Alright. Okay. Then we go down here. 1, 2. Okay. And then we go 1 again. Okay. 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 One. So are we still missing something? Right? Okay. No, I still got one more point. Is still scared 1. Is that it? Okay. Wait a minute. Alright. Alright. So we got 2 more points to spend, I see. Huh. So... is it not working? Let's see if we got save or not. Sorry, I gotta figure this shit out, eh. Yeah, I did not get saved. Why? Why is it not being saved? Am I being an idiot? Am I being an idiot here? See, that's my question. Am I being an idiot here? I cannot seem to get the skill points being saved though. Is it because of the jewels?
Nothing is set in stone.
Okay. Let's do this then. Okay. We're gonna refund our skill points first. So 1, 2, 3. Alright. And then 4, 5, 6. We're gonna take kings out that we can easily remember. 6. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. We need 22 points in total. Alright. 6 points up. 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 18, 19, 17, 19, 3 more points and we'll be good. With this. No. Sure, why not? No lah. Let's just do it on. Let's do it on the. On which one? What else can we refund off though? No. Okay, 22 points. And then we're gonna do this. Goes at 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna get back all our points that we just refunded. Next thing is here. No. One, two, three, 4. Stuff that we need. What else do we need? We're gonna need this. 1, 2, 3. Right? And last of all. 1. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 5 points left. Okay, what else? Where else did we refunded it? Okay, we got that back. We got our cast speed back. We got everything else back. Guess the last one will be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'll be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay, now we're gonna go on our skill set 2. So 1, 2, 3. There's one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one there. Gonna get it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one here. Right? And then what else? Where else do we need it? We're gonna need it here. 1. Strength. 1, 2, 3. 4 more points. You can get it here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I think that's perfect. Right? I think that saves up everything that we need. And are you serious? Not enough intelligence? Okay, that is simple. That is a simple fix.
I have a different plan.
We just got to change this to dexterity. Is it up already? Yes. And that should last a long time. Right? Even this lasts a long time. And if you spam enough of this, oh, I shall use that on my elemental skill. That's unfortunate. Okay, I think this is good enough for us to try out already. It's good enough for us to try the build again. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'll walk around by spamming this. And then now where is that is a lot of damage, man. Holy shit. That is very nice. And I think that's... And with that, we might be able to instead put this here, maybe. Again, now this is a testing phase, right? What is the best and most efficient way of doing this? And Peter here. Okay, we can see. We can check this out. Alright, let me run the next map. Gotta find the most best way to run this. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Watch this. Alright. Ooh! I did not see that. Alright, let's go again. Oh, what? Oh shit! Kill. Okay. Actually, I think maybe Arc might be better on this. For now. Yeah, Arc might be better. If you look at this, yeah, Arc might be better, just slightly, based on my current testing. Okay. Alright, let's try Arc instead. Because with all of that, we'll be able to run a lot of shock. Blind. Embeater. Oh, but wait, Embeater is useless here. Oh crap. But with Arc, I'm actually feeding a lot more. Look at that. Feeding me. Yeah, the Arc is good. I think it's doing shock. And then I got much better AoE with Arc. Yeah, look at that. I am doing much better shock. And then with Arc, with the chaining, I do more AoE. Unless you're lightning resistant, then that's a bit unfortunate. Oh! What the? Did I just got caught block on that thing? Yeah, I got stuck on some sort of thing. That was it. Okay. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I think binding. I think we better put Orb of Storms on mine. Because I only carve Flame Wall once. Okay, very nice. Okay, nice. Come on. Ooh! Got frozen. Push it down. We could, if we got a good kind of EMR, I might try to get the scary calamity on this build instead. Why not? I think ember fusalide works fine. You probably need damage somewhere else, I guess. Maybe some sort of lucky hit would be nice. Right? Right? Very nice. If we get a nice armor with the high spirit, even higher armor would be great. I broke the one that I bought to an arm. Ooh. Okay. Left. We should get life or recover on kill. Ooh. We got one shot there. Okay. Any more? We do want frost frigid ground or some sort. But which means you're gonna need the come on. Okay. Okay, we gotta stay within the firewall. That'll be fine. We can probably kill off everything. Yeah, look at that. You just stay in the firewall, I kill off everything. And that was it. You just have to stay in the fireball. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Oh shit. Just stay inside. Stay inside the firewall. And I'll be fine. Oh, the firewall lasts a long time then. Look at that. Spam. Okay. Woo! Alright. Kind of got it to work. It is where we want to be. Right. I think we can try the next thing. Is to try the yeah, it should be we can try delirium, not delirium, second mask again. It might be a nice place to get EXP, honestly. Okay, I think this is a good place to. Actually, you know what? I might transit back to.
Go on. As expected.
You know what?
Of course.
I think let's go back to Frost Dart first. Reason because
Speak. A useful trade.
I think even if we use stuff like what? Yeah, I think we have to run Frost Nova for now. Seems like, unfortunately. Just for the chill. Unless we do like Frostbolt, right? Could we do a Frostbolt instead?
Frostbolts slow enemies.
And then have increased projectile speed. Might be interesting to run that. Yo, Vietcong. That might be interesting, right? Frost. It's good, it's good. What about you? And then we could go for a... Ooh, what are you eating? Go for some sort of projectile speed. Right? Yes, I have. I love... 4 is nice. Yes. I'm already piercing, so whatever. What is it? Then my Scion Temple might be better actually with the chill. We do want faster projectile speed, so maybe... Okay, let's try this. Okay. Okay, forget about blind sight. I'm gonna do projectile speed. Gonna do a lot of chill. And we'll cross that, then we can fire out even more, right? In theory, that's how it's supposed to work. Okay. Let's just get currency. Let's get an alchemy. Quite boring actually. Not really boring, but pretty flat. I think basically I just spend a lot of time with my family. Time in school, in church, and then other times, yeah, basically spend other times. I'll be out with my... Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I'll be out with my... I'll just be out with my family. Like what? Yeah, I basically just draw... Yeah, actually most of the time I spend reading, if not like drawing. While I was younger. Let me do electric. Yeah, very nice. And then it's too slow actually. Yeah, this not doing nothing. Okay. That's fun. I mean, younger, I just do like, if it's anything with NS, I'll like pour water and see them all run out. Something like that. Let's get as much off as I can first. Right. Hey, let's go. And top of that. And let's go. Right. And with that, we should do a shotgun the. Yes! But honestly, not great. If Frostlight is still better. Let's go with blind sight. Yeah, because it's just so the ops are too slow. I think if I can fire off the ops at a much higher speed, it'd be way better. Which means maybe I still need Frost Nova, maybe. Okay, let me just sell some of this shit. Sell. Nope, I didn't mean to sell it. Please get it, give it back to me. Okay, let's store that. Just store that. Runes wise, I don't mind. Fine, let's just get Ice Nova then. I'm gonna socket it in. Skill set 1. Right. And then we're gonna go with let's just go with that then. Before I forget, let me just boost that. Take that out. Let's go with. Let's upgrade this first. Boom. Put it in. Right, and then we'll go with runes. Uncut. Yeah, basically reading. I'll be gaming actually, like Pokemon. I'll be playing Pokemon. Encroaching ground. Let's search it up. Encroaching ground. Encro. Right, and what else do I want? I want persistent. Right. Again, prolonged duration. Where did the prolonged duration go? Oops, not here. Nice Nova. That. And last of all, what does astral projection do though? Astral projection. What games are you playing now, Vic? Yeah, let's see. Go back in. Let's try. This doesn't do much chill though. Nah. Not great, man. I'm out. That's crap. Apparently ember fusalide might be good actually, surprisingly. Yeah. We could go, we can go ember fusalide.
Ember fusalide conjures motes of fire that hover above you.
Okay, next map. Augury, Savannah. Maybe let's go do Savannah then. Try again. Let's go. Let's see. I'm not using aberration yet because it's very easy to earn XP now. Oh shit, let's not go there. Okay. Let's get the opt in. Thank you very much. Okay. 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 Purify stuff, let me take that. Okay. I probably want to do blind on cast a critical, right? Oh, wait, minute. Why though? Should have dodged out. Okay. Oh. What the hell? And it's better than the start, but it's still so... Damage is not a problem now, but I'm like a glass... It's worse than a glass cannon, man. I'm like a... porcelain cannon. So I'm not... simply not enough armor? Is that it? Yeah, basically I see. Oh, this is such a pain. My goodness. Is that cast speed? Oh, apparently we do have that. Okay, fine. Nope. What else can we put on that though? What will you want to put on the second, on our second gear, or second weapon? I mean, attribute? Do we do attributes? Huh. We're not doing scepters either. I mean, additional strength, what is that gonna do? Like more... What is strength gonna do though? Armor, right? Fine, let's just do that. There's nothing else to put anyway. It's unfortunate. Fine, let's just, you know what? We're not leveling enough. We need higher levels. So maybe we just do... Let's do more Child of Sekimas, I guess. Maybe that's the more efficient way to do this. Okay, let me just get rid of some of my items. Mind skill. Right, both of that on. Let's go, test our strength. Okay, I think we can just camp me. Just now our run was actually quite good. Technically, actually, for our build, right, having arc would be very good. Because we got no other ways to do shock. Oh. Let's go. We out. We can go a bronze key. Let's get that then. Who cares about traps? Not really a big deal. Oh. I think all this should be easy. We one shot everything really. What is one of the hardest build I ever tried to build, man?
Great challenge overcome.
Out. Here we go. We could go for crit damage. Fine. Traps will become more of a problem at the end game, I think. Ooh. Okay. What did Ooh. Okay. Okay. Did it? We're getting hit though. Oh, nice. So we get this large. All right. Next one. Next. Yeah, let me think about it. Huh. Right, let's go again. Chalice. One of the easiest chalice. Okay. Ooh. Are we getting it? Okay. What? Instant melt. Yeah, we really don't need this. The melt is very good. We can go for this, then we go hit the merchant. Let's get our ground as a bull. Excellent. Right. Okay, dodge up. Okay. Lift up. Unless we, instead of Frost Dart, we change to Ember fusalide, maybe? That would be an interesting build also. But we gotta test out and see. Okay. Let's go here. Here we go. Here. Ooh. Oh, this is the one. This is the. This is also one of the final rooms that we met actually. Out. Let's get a boon. Let's see if we can hit the end or not. Okay. Let's go for the merchant. Come on. Oh. Okay, come on, get it. Okay. What are they? Oh, what the hell is that? Okay. Dead. And we are out. It's good actually for trying to skip. I think we earn XP. Maybe I'm too low level to do those maps. Maybe that's it. More maxima. We're getting that. More damage. More honor would be nice. Finally, a mover steal I think would be the best. Oh, we need armor. Got no choice. I guess we have to go for more maximum life there. We got 50% more damage, but they got more health now. But only defensive is armor, so we gotta keep the armor though. Okay. Blue. Got a bit lower health. Low honor is earlier when I run it because now my health is lower. Ooh, dodge that. So this might be the last thing I do before I end off stream today. Let's see if we can hit the end of Trial of Sekimas. I'll be surprised if we can, but that'll be great. I may get our last 2 points. Not much hope because honestly I never really learned the mechanics of the final boss. The last time I managed to clear it, I did it on my I essentially did it on my minion build and I cheesed it because I basically cleared it without having to touch the monster at all. Come on, give me a beat. Come on. Woo! Oh, look at that! Oh my god, instant one-shotted. So if I just prep enough for the boss, you could seriously one-shot the boss.
Let's plan.
Huh. More defenses. Oh, this would be nice actually. Fine, let's just get these then.
May that serve you.
Alright, let's go. Defenses is good. Last one is reduce the maximum life. They will cancel each other. Gold coin. Oh, I don't care about it. Let's get a gold coin then. Ooh, now this is a problem because I need to dodge trap damage. Oh!
You will have an
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? No, kidding me.
Speak. A useful trade.
Kidding me. Back to maps again. Well, let's just run the map. Okay, let's see. Frozen. I don't want to get frozen. What's the bleeding? Okay, let's get rid of there. Frozen there. Let's go. I cannot believe I killed myself with that trap, man. Alright, last map, let's just do this. Last map, just before I go off. There we go. Oof. Oh, look at that. I got not enough device for the last one. Okay, come on. Let's go. Okay, come on. Really? No lightning? Come on. Huh? Come on, give me the... Nice. Let me get the ult again. Okay. Can't even see the ground, man. Right, dropping it here. Okay, nice. White. Get me the ops in. Okay. Boom. Okay, look at that. Come on. All right. Come on. Oh. Get the box. Ooh. Come on. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Hey, holy shit, that was so close. I've got enough damage, I think that's a problem. Okay, I'll probably, yeah, so I think I really do want art for the shop. Okay. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Blind sight, right? More critical damage, more critical hit. I honestly think we need blind on this and this, the opposite way round. Right? And you could get... Okay. 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 Alright. Clearing. Okay. 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 Hold me up. Ooh! Oh shit! What's that? That was so bad. Anyway, fuck this, I'm done. Let me just go off train and think about more about how we can improve this build further. Right, I'll be back tomorrow. No, I'll be back next week. So thank you guys for watching, and always remember, never forget our support. Bye guys. Peace.
Delicious guitar. Who dis?
Oh,
They're the next big thing.
Zhao Lei.
Who are they? Who's this?
His name's Zhao Lei.
Zhao Lei. This is hard.
He's the original singer of this.
Are we hearing a comparison?
Yep.
We've got a lovely hook right out of the gate. Is this a word? Or just sounds?
It's not really a word.
It just sound like ooh, ah.
Yes.
It's nothing.
住在西藏的某个地方。
Okay, ready to disagree with me?
Okay.
There's a tonal similarity between him and what artist? You can disagree, but I think David Tao.
No.
Listen to the tone. Listen to the tone.
David Tao, no.
Listen to the tone.
Okay.
图就一样。
Do you hear? Do you hear?
陶喆，
No.
陶喆，
对啊，哪里像？
Do you agree? Come on, agree.
Not at all.
Agree with
Not even
me.
close. Okay, you know what? Maybe David Tao's speaking tone nowadays. Nowadays.
You have to remember, Jay, that my lens,
50-year-old David Tao.
my lens of what I've been exposed to of him, it is relevant what I'm saying.
Well, it's just the genre is kind of far. Like for me, it's very distant.
Which is why you're struggling.
Yeah.
But the genre has nothing to do with it. There's actually, I hear this gentleman's face in a similar way that I hear David Tao's face, but you can disagree.
Okay.
I'm.
Alright, I disagree.
You can disagree.
栖息在山顶。
Oh yeah, I stand by this.
What?
阿刁，大昭寺门前铺满阳光。
Okay. I want you to write in the comments that you agree with me and not Jay.
They don't.
They don't?
I don't think they will.
But guys, listen, let me just plead my case. Do not be influenced by the song, the genre, or the style of singing. We are only talking about the tone. So remove the lyrics, remove the song, remove the instrumentation, remove the production, and listen only to his vocal quality. Somebody report back to me if I'm right. Thank you.
那一壶甜茶，我们聊着过往。
I love this. You know, it's crazy how a hook, like this is so simple. This is two vowels teetering back and forth. Ba 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 ba. But that's what a hook is. The whole idea of a hook is it's not meant to be complicated. That's what makes something rambly. But when you go to create something as a songwriter, I don't know, it's easy to get wrapped up in complexities because you want it to be thick and thorough and interesting. Do you songwrite?
No.
No, I know you do. You're a great writer. But I know for me, this E-I-E-I-E-O, I wouldn't think of it. I'm busy like, ooh, where can I grab notes from and like do a riff and like do a thing. But as soon as this song opened, we heard this riff, and now that it's back, hey, I remember this. I can sing along to this. And easy to pronounce. Doesn't matter what language you speak. It's easy to identify. 2 vowel sounds, 2 notes. Chef's kiss in the hook department. I love this chick's haircut.
你总把自己打扮得像
I like his haircut too.
像孩子一样，何必更伤害顽强？阿刁，狡猾的人。
Being able to sing high is really well praised.
I find sometimes they'll turn. I call it music as a sport.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's
they
like
get
athletic
they like
singing.
who can sing it higher, who can do it longer, who can hold it.
So in variety shows, usually there's like vibrato competitions, who can
Really?
or like belting competitions in who can sing the highest note. They keep on raising the key. Just show you a clip from the previous guy
你现在好像是
that we
跟你
just
自己
saw.
Oh, that's Terry.
That's Terry versus that guy.
What did you say?
I've seen this before.
You have?
How?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
No.
You must have shown this to
I have
me
never
years ago or
nope,
something.
I
No,
have
you've never seen
nope,
it?
Nope, nope, nope.
So that's Terry.
That's Terry on the left, and
Who's on the right?
Zhang Yusheng on the right. I don't know what's his English.
Okay, okay, okay.
高是什么？最高音在哪里？西调的拉，西调的拉。我要和天一样高。好，拉长音，好，再升一个 key， 好不好？
Well, he didn't finish.
好，再有一个。我要和天一样高。
But it's like
He's
weird.
cheating.
But it's like
Yeah.
weird heady mix.
Yeah.
He's mixing.
I think, to me, if you're looking at singing high, there's kind of 2 schools of thought. One, in the more operatic world, it can be like a heady tone or a falsetto tone, and then in the more pop world, you'd be more looking for a thicker tone. But all of that being said, competing for high notes is to me a bit of a fool's errand if it's not really beautiful or artistic or something. Like just hitting a high note to me is like, I don't know. Yeah.
哦，可以，好好好，
You
这
think
是
it
一个
shows
key。
their skill?
That was falsetto though.
It's also that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
the
But
other guy's using mixed voice, like in well, you know.
well, hold on.
还没唱过，对，这就是还没唱啊，他都还没练，他刚刚高音没有唱上去，你又换了一个 key， 你还没，你叫他刚刚唱好。我
I don't know. I'm kind of sensitive to this kind of thing because it's like people are like laughing and shit because it's like, oh, who can do whatever. Like, but to me, art is not about like like
Yeah.
where's the vibe? Where's the feel? What are the lyrics? What is the song? Isn't that what?
The singing competitions do to people? Like they're just trying to make it a sports anyway.
Exactly,
so people
exactly.
can watch it and have fun.
Exactly. It is highly entertaining when you introduce any sort of competition in anything.
Yeah.
To me, I'm just like, let them be artists. Don't make them sword fight with high notes. But that's just me.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would never do it, but I understand. I understand why people like to watch it because I think that
But is it-
people who aren't artists and people who it's something that they can understand.
Right. It makes it like, that's what I'm saying, math science.
Yeah.
It's like, tick, he hit a G. Tick, you know? But it's
Yeah.
just like anything. We all love eating good food, but we'll also watch a cooking competition. Oh, who
Totally.
made the thickest velouté? Oh, their sauce broke. Like, oh.
And it's funny because they will, you know, they'll latch onto it and be like, it's the better singer.
Right, that's what
But
bugs
that's
me.
not it,
That's what bugs
you know?
me is whoever hit the higher note is gonna win the like better award, and it's like
Yeah.
what? That's not the jam.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
我要和天一样高，一样高。哎呦，很轻松的感觉。再啊，好，再深一点来。我要。 我要和天一样高，一样高。好，我们现在能不能一样
Like these poor guys.
高？这样就好了。一样高。哎呦，
Having fun. I don't
直
know.
接升两个。
Yes, they both are being pretty lighthearted, especially this guy.
好不好？拜托啊！嗯。我要和天一样高，一样高。我要和天一样高，一样高。哎，我觉得还可以六 key 的感觉。
The guy on the right has naturally a higher range, I think.
He does, and he uses twang pretty like liberally and easily. Yeah.
Yeah, Terry doesn't do twang much, eh? Terry's more head voice
Not
and
here.
mix.
But
It's really pointy. Really focused. Go.
好，我们请那个胡过来试试看。好。
he wins.
到那个2点的。
Now it's another guy.
Somebody else trying. It makes people want to try. I don't know why. Like in Asia. Yeah. Like they just want to try.
Well, gamifying. It's gamifying,
fun.
right?
Yeah.
We love gamifying everything. That's how we draw people in. And you know what? I love people enjoying singing and love people enjoying music. I think it's healing. It's awesome. This is just my sensitivity. Also because I've watched a lot of singers and artists struggle because they can't hit that high note or can't hit that low note and end up feeling like lesser of an artist or a singer. And it's not cool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's so much in between high and low notes that make a singer or an artist juicy and interesting and
And also, I think back in the early 90s, people were not really introduced to the techniques as much as now. So they didn't understand how people hit these notes. Like as soon as high notes come
Right,
out,
I
like,
see.
oh, that's crazy! How can this guy sing so high? Now people are more introduced to the theory of mixing, belting, all
That makes
stuff,
sense.
right? Yeah.
fair. I just can't help myself. I always want to sprinkle a little bit of like whatever you bring that is your artistry, it will outweigh any sword fighting.
Yeah, because like to be honest, we've seen Taka today singing "Hello" in original key. I mean, it's no longer that rare these days.
Yeah.
Like Jason can do it, Joshin does it, JJ does it. Everybody.
But it's
does
what
it.
you do with the notes. It's what you do with it. And tonally, if you're eking a high note out to be like, yes, I hit those frequencies. Did it sound nice? Did it feel nice? Was it pleasant? Did you do anything beautiful with it? Or did you just creak it out so you can be like, highest note?
Yeah. Did you give people
That's-
goosebumps?
Yeah. Did you move people? Did you
This
make
doesn't
people
give me
feel
goosebumps.
no?
Just FYI,
no,
I
this
just
is
wanted to
just-
say that, just in case
This
you
is
were
just a
wondering.
goofy show.
This is another guy.
Everybody's trying to do it. To be honest, I want to do it.
Do it.
You want to do it? Okay, good. What's that?
Twang to twang twang. Yeah, great. Super focused.
紧绷了啊！来，
This guy sounds like a child kind of.
Yes, kind of. Oh,
See, this is my point. This is my point. This is my point. We are like pushing this man to like breaking to just make sure he can try and win the notes.
You'll be fine. Keep going.
Push! Push!
what's the highest they can?
Who cares if you bleed? Just get it out!
Oh, that's the highest he did. That's the
Oh
highest he did.
boy.
That's the highest he did.
Bless us, everyone.
Which one?
What one?
I want to hear the highest one.
That was.
That was.
That was.
Go. Yeah. Okay.
I can't play because I'm a girl.
All right.
You can hit that easy.
So it's not fair for her.
I don't wanna be just a memory, baby.
This guy crashed out about, I guess this is like a clip that I did. I am apparently the dumbest person to him.
One of the things that's been driving me crazy more and more lately is when you have people who have large audiences who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they're just desperate to start giving their political takes and opinions.
Okay.
Because, look, you do a massive disservice. You have this giant audience of people who follow you, and if you're out there...
The disservice is disagreeing.
spreading false notions of politics. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. The best example of this is fucking Joe Rogan, who doesn't know his ass from his elbow, but he's out there. He was at the inauguration. He gave Trump a softball interview. Gave J.D. Vance a softball interview. Fucking hot.
Didn't give you an interview. I can see why you're mad.
Stone massages every billionaire in the country on his show regularly. But then he'll go on his show and, so, who, me, bro? I'm just like a centrist. I'm like, I'm not right, I'm not left. I'm sort of above the fray and stuff. Like, it's whatever. He tries to do this enlightened centrist bit. Meanwhile, he's like,
I thought this was about me. Let's get to the part about me.
On the Trump train, quite literally. So, he's a great example of it. But another one is Asmongold. Asmongold, he's been getting more and more political. And I mean, I hear this. I just want to shove my nuts in a waffle iron when I hear this shit. Because, like, what are you saying? What are you saying? You know you don't know what you're talking about. You know you don't know what you're talking about.
Great.
But he does it anyway. So here he is giving his theory.
Okay, so here, all right, here we go. This is me talking. All right, let's find out.
About how, you know, the Democrats.
Yes.
They've been so radicalized that the Republicans are, the poor put upon Republicans, they're just like reacting to what the insane Democrats are doing. I'm not kidding. That's his actual argument. Let's watch.
This is I think it is a unique Democrat problem. Now, when a Republican does something bad, here's the big difference, right? It's not that Republicans don't do anything bad, but when a Republican does something bad, everybody generally says, oh, okay, that's really bad. But the problem is that Democrats look to try to, you know, like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't matter that much. Who cares?
Oh, he mad.
Now do you understand why I said this made me want to shove my nuts in a waffle iron?
Great argument. You know what? I never saw it this way whenever I said it, but now that you say that you want to put your dick in a waffle iron, I completely agree with you. I actually was wrong. Yeah, I was totally wrong.
Homie literally said,
yes,
when a Republican does something bad, other Republicans could be like, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, generally. I think true. I think it's more true than for Democrats. I'm sure there's exceptions, but I think it's generally true. Yeah.
That might actually be the least true thing I've ever heard in my life. That is somehow the most false thing I've ever heard in my
so the argument is no. Got it.
Entire life.
Okay.
Asmongold, bro.
Great argument.
Let me just tell. Let's just go with Elon Musk. What did Elon do when he was running Doge? You guys all know this. How many times have I given you the list?
All right.
He cut pediatric cancer research. Not a single Republican came out. Not a single fucking Republican came out and criticized him for cutting child cancer research.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe the research was done in a way that was bad?
Like, every time that people say something like this, the implication is that, oh, they're curing cancer or something like that. This is bullshit. Yeah. And also on top of that, yeah, just because you're doing research doesn't mean that it's a good allocation of government money. What if the research that you're doing is problematic? What if the research is not funded properly? What if you're getting too much money? There are all of these questions. It's like, basically, doing cancer research is not an immediate and infinite get-out-of-jail-free card from any degree of accountability and any amount of government oversight. What a crazy thing to say. But it's for cancer kids. Okay, great emotional argument. We love that. It's optics? Yeah, it's just optics. It's just the way that it sounds. Because the idea of, oh my God, he's cutting research for cancer kids. Oh no! That sounds bad.
By the way, there was one of those things was literally a cure that worked.
Oh, okay. So we had a cure let's get this straight. We had a cure for cancer. We almost had it, but Donald Trump and Elon Musk turned it off. Okay, sure.
I'm not kidding. It was a gene editing thing that they used to stop leukemia. They tried it on somebody.
Yes.
It worked. He cut the fucking funding.
Okay. So it worked on one person. Which again, I'm not even sure whether this is true. I don't have that. I don't have it in front of me. I don't remember this happening at all, by the way. But like, okay, so we have one person it happened to. Leukemia is cancer? Yeah, it's blood cancer.
National Weather Service, which literally led to deaths. It led to deaths. There was a late warning that went out because he cut the National Weather Service, and you have these kids at a Christian sleepaway camp who died. He cut...
Oh, fuck. Okay. I live in Texas. Meteorologists say the National Weather Service did its job in Texas. Doge cut hundreds of jobs at the NWS, but experts who spoke to Wired says the agency accurately predicted the state's weekend flood risk. These are meteorologists. If you don't know, that's a weather wizard. Those are people that understand the weather. Okay. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Sounds like some specific, and this is the thing, right? You give a specific example, and it falls apart.
Meals on Wheels.
Right.
He cut the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which is the anti-scam police. No
Good. They weren't doing their job. They obviously had no fucking idea what they were doing. The scams have been through the fucking roof. So yeah, wow. Let me get this straight. Okay, so there's a bureau of people that are supposed to stop scams, and you want to keep them on payroll? They sucked.
Republicans criticized any of these things. None of them. He fired 83,000 veterans. Nobody criticized it.
Oh no, you can't fire veterans anymore. Didn't you know that? We're not allowed to fire veterans. Another emotional appeal.
He fired 250,000 government workers overall. Nobody fucking criticized it.
Good. It should have been more.
Criticized it when he cut USAID, cutting off malaria medication from going to people who need it. HIV medication.
Oh no. That's right. It's America's responsibility to pay for people that have HIV and AIDS in Africa. That's right. Oh yeah.
People have been dying in droves. They didn't.
Is he specifying in America or not? No, he's not. It's because it's not happening in America. He's right that USAID was funding the lives of a number of people outside of America. This is absolutely true. And that's why a lot of people voted to get rid of it. It's because you have people here that are dying from lack of medical care. You have people here that don't have housing. And so why is it that we are allocating money and resources to stopping HIV and AIDS in countries that are not our own, but we're not able to keep houses? You want to talk about veterans? Why are there any homeless veterans? Where is the priority list that a veteran ever gets outranked by a person in Africa? That's not the place that I'd want to live in. I'll tell you that. That's crazy to me.
You fucking criticize it.
Of course, because I agree with it. Yeah, I agree with it. Good call. W.
Your minds, and that's just Elon. I didn't even mention Trump.
Which, by the way, and also all of these examples here that he's given are policy decisions and not actual violence. I was discussing things like Charlie Kirk and Jay Jones in the clip, and so he's misinterpreted what I've said, and he's even making an argument that doesn't even make sense in the context of what I said. So not only did you get the argument wrong, but to the extent that you're making your other argument, that one's also wrong.
Trump has been bombing random dinghy fishing boats with innocent people in them.
How do you know that? You really think... What about the submarine? Was that a fishing submarine too? Do you really think that they're blowing up? Really think that they're fishing boats? This is an innocent fishing submarine. Don't you guys have those? With 4 motors on them. Yeah, and by the way, so let me get this straight. So the US government can read a license plate with a satellite from outer space, but you think that a Twitter post that said that the people were innocent is more accurate than that? Sure.
And nobody on the right has been criticizing it at all.
Because they agree with it, because it's the right thing to do. It is. Absolutely. Blow up the boats. Without even a question. How could you be against that? I mean, these are people that are trying to bring drugs to our country that are going to kill our people. If I saw somebody running at my house with a bomb, I would want to shoot them before they got to my house. I wouldn't want to try to apprehend them, arrest them, and try to put them through a whole process. No, you just fucking shoot them. And he'd do the same thing.
They've all been lying and pretending these are narco-terrorists and Trump
They're lying. Okay, where's the argument that
is
they're
killing the right people and stuff. This is insane. This is insane.
It's insane. Okay, well, that's a good argument for why they're not narco-terrorists. Yeah, no, I'm sure the fishing submarine, it was just a bunch of, you know, like, poor, innocent Venezuelans who were just trying to get by, and they only had enough money to cobble together for one submarine. And you know what they say, right? You got to fish where the fish are. And so they had to go underwater to get the fish.
Even if they were...
you know, okay, so even if they were, right, okay. So now we've already shifted. We've already shifted from, no, there's no way this is the case. But if it was the case, okay, here we go.
Trafficking narcotics,
Yes.
the penalty is not instant death. Are you...
Yeah, it is. And if it's not, it should be. How about that?
Are you ridiculous?
Oh my... Yeah, why not? Really, why not? Who gonna stop us? Yeah, exactly. Fuck them.
My God, we're only 24 seconds into a 2-minute clip. I don't know if I can fucking get through this.
I'm only 3 minutes into his clip. I don't know if I can get through this either.
I don't know if I might, like, fucking have an aneurysm on air.
Like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't matter that much. Who cares? And I think that that has radicalized a lot of people. And
Yes.
I'll view that, and we can contrast this now. But you remember whenever they had all those text message leaks, and it was all those young Republican people talking about how much they liked Hitler? And nobody really cared about that anymore. And the reason why, it's because left-wing people have established basically a standard, and now right-wing people are living up to it.
He flipped the truth exactly on its head.
Okay.
This is insane. It's been the exact opposite. My entire adult life, it's been the opposite. There was literally a slogan that the Democrats had about how much we're pussies. Michelle Obama came out and said, when they go low, we go high. That dominated a generation of Democratic thought.
Then why'd you guys burn down all the stuff in BLM? Why'd you burn down the Teslas? That doesn't sound like going high. Maybe getting high, but not going high. So because Michelle Obama said something, now everything that Democrats do is automatically good. Well, why didn't I think of that?
They go low, we go high.
Yeah.
And then what happened? The Republicans decided to shatter the filibuster record under Obama. Obama literally came out and said, I'm going to propose your ideas, Republicans. I'm going to do the things you say you love. I'm going to do a healthcare plan that came from the Heritage Foundation, a right-wing think tank, and Mitt Romney, the Republican, did it in Massachusetts as the governor. I'm going to do your plan. And Republicans had previously all supported this plan.
I think the Republicans treated Obama too harshly, too. Honestly, I generally agree with this. I think the Republicans, like, they stopped them from appointing Merrick Garland as Supreme Court Justice, which I think Obama did have the purview to do. And throughout his entire tenure as being president, that did happen. Like, I mean, he's right about this. Yeah, absolutely.
Obama proposed it. We're against it. We're against it. How dare you?
I think the ACA was bullshit. And I think that the best way to tell that the ACA was bullshit is that all of these different insurance companies had their fucking stock go way up after it got passed. The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, was the main thing that Obamacare was caring for were the insurance companies and private healthcare companies. It was mandatory welfare for those companies. It was a joke. Now, the Republicans didn't want what I want, which is universal health care. They don't want that. However, what Obama did wasn't good either.
It's communist for us to do the healthcare plan that we came up with. This is who we're dealing with.
Okay.
They broke the filibuster record.
Sure.
They fucking instantly rejected their own ideas. Obama would do things like cut small business taxes, and they would attack him for it, even though, again, that's their ideas. You want to talk about radicalized? 100% is the exact opposite. Democrats and liberals and leftists have been...
No, for sure. People were negative about Obama. Yeah, definitely. I think that was stupid. It was stupid then. It's still stupid.
Radicalized by Republicans being so fucking insane. Trump tried to coup the government. Trump lost an election to Joe Biden, and then he did fake elector slates, which was illegal, by the way, but he fucking got away with it.
Yes.
Then they had January 6th, the violence at January 6th. Even after the violence, Trump was still making phone calls saying, don't certify Joe Biden.
And this is the difference between, I think, a lot of liberals and people like me. Like, leftists like this will bend over backwards to justify why it was actually a good thing that we spent an entire year burning down auto zones, looting 7-Elevens, and destroying every city during BLM. They'll bend over backwards justifying why it's actually a good thing that you're destroying Teslas, or why it's a good thing that you had people that were, like Jay Jones, who's having conversations, fantasizing about killing people he's running against politically, right? The difference between, like, I think that myself and people like him is that I can easily say January 6th was a bad thing. It was awful. Yeah. It was bad. Like, the problem is that in a lot of cases, people like Kyle are unwilling to cede any ground or to look at anything objectively. They see everything through the lens of what their side wants, and they're not looking at it in any sort of an objective or realistic way. Obviously, January 6th was bad. Now, I think that it was very clearly misrepresented, and if you don't think so, then, maybe the BBC should hire you as a lawyer, because they admitted that it was misrepresented and apologized for it. So, very clearly, it was misrepresented. But even in its best representation, it was still bad. But you don't need to come up with excuses for it. This is the problem. And that's the whole point that I'm making. That was the entire point of my clip, is that whenever Republicans, like what I was saying, do something bad, like January 6th, people like me, at least, call it out and say, hey, that was pretty bad. You shouldn't do that. I didn't see that happen with Tesla bombings. I don't see that happen with Jay Jones. How about that? Very interesting.
He was asking politicians not to certify Joe Biden.
Yes.
That's insane. That is insane. And so they do the extreme shit. They do the crazy shit.
To be fair, this was after 4 years of them trying to delegitimize Trump's presidency by him being connected to Russia. This happened even before he became president, that they were trying to delegitimize him. So I don't think that 2020, the election there, I don't think that was the culmination of election denial. I think that it started with Donald Trump. Now, I'd say 2012, like, when was the last election? I guess 2000 was a little bit uncertain because of the hanging Chad thing with, like, Gore and Bush. But overall, before that, I mean, I feel like most elections, people pretty much accepted them. But I would say that even with denying the election, there was, remember the hashtag #NotMyPresident, where people were saying that, oh, he's just, got elected because of Russia. So really, I mean, while I do say that January 6th was a bad thing, I don't think that, again, Republicans did not invent election denial. I think that Democrats at that point had spent 4 years doing it with Donald Trump to begin with. And it turned out that all that, by the way, was bullshit. He will not divide us. Yep, there it is.
But somehow, we're the problem?
Really weird how he's celebrating ACA while also celebrating the assassination of a CEO who benefited the most from things like ACA. I don't know if he celebrated the Luigi stuff. I have no idea.
We're the ones who never fucking criticize our own? Are you kidding me? How quickly do Democrats throw each other under the bus?
Not quickly enough with Jay Jones, for example, and that one just happened. Yeah, you can go back and find an example of something stupid that happened during Obama, but I can go back a week ago and find something stupid that you guys did. That's the problem.
Remember Al Franken? Al Franken was a senator. There was a picture that he took where he was like fake grabbing somebody's titty while they were sleeping. That picture came out. He used to be a comedian, by the way. He didn't actually touch the woman, but it was like fake grabbing the titty and like laughing at it and joking about it. He had to fucking resign because other Democrats threw him immediately under the bus. Are you out of your minds? I keep saying minds. Are you out of your mind? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Nothing could be further from the truth. It was Donald Trump who came along, and he sort of defined this idea of be a bull in a china shop. Never fucking apologize. Always plow through.
He did apologize for the grab her by the pussy thing. He did apologize for that. But I don't think he meant it. But he did apologize.
And then eventually people just move on, and you're good. So he started
yeah.
that. We're just getting to the time now where Democrats are finally catching up.
I don't really think that's entirely true. I feel like Hillary Clinton said a number of bad things about Trump voters as well. Like, it's pretty common.
Up to that, right? That's just starting to happen now. And thank fucking God it is. Because here's the deal. We can only have civility and decorum if both sides agree to civility and decorum. It's that simple. As soon as the Republicans go, fuck you, then we have to say fuck you back. It's like with the gerrymandering fight.
Okay.
By the way, Asmund, who's the one that gerrymandered first? It was Texas and the Republicans that said, we're just going to gerrymander and steal a bunch
Let's
of
talk about the recent one.
Democratic seats and turn them Republican.
Well, I mean, wait a minute. Stealing? Gerrymander is fundamentally fucking stealing, by the way. And both Democrats and Republicans do this. They've been doing this for fucking ever.
Greg Abbott did that because Trump told him to do that. And then
True, and he should have done it. And all the other Republican states should do it too.
That had to happen before fucking you had Newsom step up and say, all right, if you're going to do that, then we're going to counter gerrymander in California.
Which, by the way, this is a shadow argument that he's fighting against. I never criticized Gavin Newsom for doing that. I never said that. Of course I understand why he'd want to do that. Of course you're going to want to consolidate power for your side. Obviously. Yeah, I was never even against it. So I didn't even say that. That's not even it.
Newsom didn't start that. The Democrats didn't start that. Republicans started that. We responded in kind. Democrats.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you guys want to do Proposition 50? That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I think that's fair.
And liberals and leftists responded in kind.
Yeah.
So he has it exactly wrong. He has it exactly.
That's not what I'm saying.
Backwards. These motherfuckers are unhinged and out of control and radical, and because of that, we have been dragged into having to do the same to keep things even Stevens.
You're completely right. All of the Republican crash outs, all of the massive protests that Republicans are having, destroying, throwing bricks at people at ICE, trying to get in front of the cars, screaming at them, destroying property. Again, going back to the BLM riots, burning down Teslas, killing Charlie Kirk. I mean, there were 2 assassinations on Trump as well, or at least attempt. I mean, at what point do you really... I mean, how long can this go on for, guys? How long can we just keep making up bullshit? The ICE attacks. Yeah, exactly. What is going on with this?
Because if they're going to gerrymander, we say we're not going to do it on principle, then they just
Nobody said that. Nobody. This is the argument that I never made.
Everything, period, as far as the eye can see. In a very weird way, once the other side starts cheating, in order to make it more fair, you also have to start cheating. Once they start being insane, to keep it fair, you also have to be equally insane in the opposite direction.
Okay. I mean, but let's be honest, Kyle. You guys were going to be insane no matter what. It might be convenient that Republicans do some things that are insane, but you were going to be insane anyway, right? Let's be real.
Like, it's the only way to do it. And again, he flips it and pretends like it's the Democrats who are totally unhinged, and that made the Republicans radicalized. Get the fuck out of here. Also,
well, I think if you want to talk about a policy decision that's like very unhinged that makes people radicalized, I think that a good example of that is the trans in sports. So, especially also like trans kids using bathrooms. Now, you can make an argument that this isn't really a big issue, but if it's not a big issue, then why are you fighting it so much? So I think that that's a radicalization issue that does affect average people, that makes people think that Democrats are ideologues and disconnected from reality. So if you're trying to make an argument that, for example, biological men should compete with biological women in sports, especially in high school sports or middle school sports, you're really kind of, this is, in my opinion, that argument is of the same validity of flat Earth. This is a flat Earth argument. So if a person gives an argument like that, it is so radical and so extreme that, and so devoid of any logic, rationality, biology, science, or even common sense, that you have to assume that this person's mental facilities are compromised and you can't trust other things that they're going to say. That's the big difference.
And so I think he's using examples of policy things, and the examples he used were bad. But I'll give him an example that actually does make sense, that does radicalize, I think, Republicans in a lot of cases. And I think that's a great example of it. And so, like, and that's one of the things that I think people see that, and they're like, what the fuck? This is so crazy. This is so extreme. Nobody could actually believe this. And then they go all the way. That's it. I just don't see how wanting to remove people who are here illegally is the same as trying to hurt people who are just doing their job fulfilling that. Well, it's because, so you have to understand that Kyle would never want an illegal immigrant or somebody living in his house without his permission. I don't think he would want that. However, he has no problem letting people live in other areas that he's probably has nothing to do with. Like, I mean, Kyle's a relatively successful YouTube guy. He does well for himself. I'm sure he makes a lot of money. And he probably lives in an area where there is a minimal amount of friction that's been caused by illegal migration. And he also has a job that is in no, like, risk of being displaced by illegal migration either. So really, you have somebody who's totally disconnected from this issue that is telling other people that they should necessarily, they should deal with it, right? And so this is the person you're watching, by the way? Who is this? This land is by the Colorado border plain. It's pretty cool. I have no idea why it looks like this. It's called farming. Wow. Can you believe that? Oh, God. Yeah, this is the guy. Yep, there he is. Oh, jeez. What a guy, huh? How about that? Look at your account, yeah. So I hope he's farming now. Maybe he's learned.
Seem like, you know, like Republicans were put upon to have to condemn a Republican group chat where they were like loving Hitler. like that should be easy. That should be a low fucking bar, bro.
Yeah, not as low as wanting to, you know, have the kids of people that you disagree with politically be killed. No, I think loving Hitler is bad. Absolutely, it's bad. But if you're not willing to condemn somebody who fantasizes about having the children of his political opponents killed, then how can you expect anybody else to capitulate to what you want? I mean, what are we doing here? It's a joke, yeah. And also, all of those people, here's what's funny about it, is that all of those people from that group were removed. They were removed from that, I think it was like a Young Republican Society or something like that. They were all removed. So, for a joke, they got removed. For telling the truth in private, Jay Jones got elected to Attorney General. Well, I think that we have a problem here.
But to them, it's not.
You have all these conservatives that are saying... When did he defend Jay Jones? Well, that's the main person I'm talking about, right? And it was in the context of that. This crazy stuff. And there's never a point of moral authority that, you know, any liberal can have when you're the one justifying, you know, shutting down a college, or you're the one justifying being violent to an officer. Or you're confused. I'm talking about the, like, whenever the pro-Palestine protesters came to, like, places like UCLA, and they were violent towards other people that were trying to just do their work. They blocked access to certain buildings. They destroyed property. And they didn't follow police orders. That was, I know he might be confused by that, but that's what I was discussing. The one justifying, you know, destroying property, somebody's car, something like that. They all got blacklisted and fired from their jobs. Yes, but I understand that structurally, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened to them. What matters is how the public perceives it. And I think that this is continuing to become the case. I think that any conservative at this point should totally stop purity testing, because left-wing people don't purity test themselves. And if... He's so mad. Okay, all right, let's hear it. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
The extent to which this guy has no fucking idea what he's talking about, it's like he just...
Okay, I get it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm an idiot. I'm a big stupid. Okay, let's hear why.
Got into politics 7 seconds ago.
Okay.
Like literally just 7 seconds ago, he was like, huh, politics, what's that? I have opinions on it.
Great, let's hear yours.
You don't know what you're talking about. You know you don't know what you're talking about. That's the thing that gets me. Is
well, here's what I think is very interesting. Even using his own argumentation, doesn't that make him look kind of stupid? Is that even from somebody who's been involved in politics for 17 seconds, even they can tell that there's obviously a massive discrepancy here. There's obviously a huge double standard that's at play, and I think the whole country can see it. So maybe you're too involved. Maybe you're in too deep and you're not able to just see the reality of it. Sounds like your chatter's calling you wrong? Yeah. Well, maybe this is where they learned it from. He also commented on Jay Jones immediately dismissing it.
It was about mass shootings, and it was about his opponent's kids. It was like, the only way they'd understand the pain of that is if their kids got killed, right? Basically saying, like, you're not...
That's not what he said.
Typical Republican, you're not going to support legislation to, you know, change everybody's reality when it comes to gun violence unless and until it impacts you. So Republicans lied about that and pretended like he wants to murder the kid of his opponent. That's bullshit. Everybody knows that's bullshit. But that's what they ran with, and the texts were so bad that people thought, oh, this will be a layup for Republicans. Wrong. So the betting markets had the Republican favorite to win for so fucking long, and literally just last night as the results started rolling in, boom, it flipped. And then Jay Jones ended up winning. That really...
Wow, I guess that sure proves me wrong. Wow. Yeah, that's totally not what I was talking about at all, right, guys? Yeah, we saw the text messages.
I know he knows. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
You allow other people to create the optic.
By the way, just total aside about how I don't know what I'm talking about at all. Literally no examples, no reason for saying this, just that I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess either my chatters learned it from him or he learned it from my chatters. Doesn't even address what I said? No, he doesn't even address it.
For you, all you're doing is you're allowing your enemy to define how you lose. And basically, you can see how they had no problem voting for Jay Jones, right? This is a guy that, like, fantasized about killing, you know, his political opponent's children.
He wasn't... If that's a fucking lie. You're lying. You're lying. He's...
All right.
So, if you refer over here to the text messages...
So these are the leaked text messages that Jay Jones had. If those guys die before me, I will go to their funerals and piss on their graves. Send them out awash in something. 3 people, 2 bullets. Gilbert, Hitler, and Pol Pot. Gilbert gets 2 bullets in the head. So not only is he talking, and this is also multiple, because they are those guys. This is plural, right? So he's talking about multiple people. And then I wasn't attacking you. I was trying to understand your logic. And I've told you this before. You were talking about how, so right here, you were talking about hoping that Jennifer Gilbert's children would die. No problem voting for Jay Jones, right? This is a guy that, like, fantasized about killing, you know, his political opponent's children.
He wasn't... If that's a fucking lie, you're...
Do you know who disagrees with Kyle? Jay Jones. Jay Jones disagrees with you. He says, yes, I've told you this before.
Guys, don't listen to Jay Jones about what Jay Jones said. No. Listen to me, and I'm going to tell you what he really meant to say. This is the text message. It's right here.
Oh, wait. I'll go even farther here. And then, so there isn't a point blank. I'm questioning, do I think that Todd and Jennifer are evil and that they're breeding little fascists? And this is Todd and Jennifer again. There it is again. Breeding little fascists.